Okay, so first things first, quick Docker demonstration. Right now I have a web window open to localhost 8084 and there's nothing on there. And also I have this MySQL Workbench connection to a container called Freedom Franchise, which is now currently showing as stopped. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start two containers that I have pre-made. First one is my web server, and the second one's going to be the SQL server. These are just names that I created. So now when I go into SQL and I hit this Freedom Franchise, it actually has the tables in it that, for instance, let's just do maintenance windows, and there's data. So that's actually running a container running MySQL. And now if we go back into this, we can see it's the web page is already refreshed on this local host connection. And the next thing I want to show you guys real quick is this kind of API structure that my friend and I came up with. So we have this API folder with an index in it, and the index has some rules in it. Basically eats the request URI as it comes in and creates an array string with the remaining layers. And then there's this function called next layer, which actually includes um, the the path that's remaining, and then it creates the current layer name .php file structure dynamically, so that whatever we name a layer, so for instance this one's called boat list, and I call boatlist.php, this code automatically will include that particular string. So right now I have boat list, so we'll go back to the web browser here, and I'm going to go and I'm going to call API front slash public because I created this public. I called it public. And then we're going to call this boat list. And there's some test data it's looking for, data one, and I'm going to just call that test. So I call this, and you can see I get a quick output, and there's the data that I passed into it. Now to make a new one is as easy as just making a new folder. We'll call this one users for a user function folder. And then inside of that, I'm going to create a file called users.php. File name has to match the path name. And I'm literally just going to take this code here and I'm going to copy it into this new file. And basically it's saying if count remaining path, so it's looking for the remaining path, is greater than 0, then go to the next layer. Otherwise, do something here. So we're going to do something here. We're going to change this to user list function data is, and we're going to pass that same data in, data 1. So now I'm going to save this. I'll go back to the browser really quick, and we're just going to change this to users and hit enter, and bam, that new API path is already there. Because the way we created it is the path, as we construct new folders, we just add endpoints pretty much to as many as we want, and as many different functions as we want. Like right here, I'm switching on a get command, but I can also, using server request method, I can also say case equals post if we were posting, or case equals put or delete. And then each endpoint can have 4 different verbs, and each function would be an endpoint or each table. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So that's kind of what I was talking about the other day. I know our schedules are a little crazy and we can't really hook up for demos, so I just recorded something for you. So I'll talk to you guys soon.